What's going on YouTube? Welcome back, boys, to the channel. My name is Kennedy, and for today's topic I wanted to talk about the gym is keeping me alive. The gym is keeping me alive. As a Gen Z male in 2025, the gym is keeping me alive. And the reason why I'm saying that is because truly I feel that if I didn't have the gym, I would have no other reason to be here in this world. Um, and I genuinely feel like right now my life revolves around the gym. I wake up early, say like 5 o'clock, get up early, pray, do all that good stuff, shower, routine. I do some meditation, some stretching, and then if I'm hungry, depending on how I feel, my body feels, I either go to the kitchen and make some eggs, or I just go straight to the gym. I work out. I'm usually in the gym an hour, sometimes 2 hours. I like to do 2 hours in the gym. Some people say it's too long, but like I said, the gym is like the one thing that it's my primary reason for living right now. Uh, but yeah, I usually like to stay there for 2 hours. But some days I'm too like whatever, so I do an hour at the very least. Never less than an hour. I would say even an hour 30, but whatever. I'm there for like an hour 30, 2 hours, and then after that, come back here. I do some reading. I have some books that I got from the library. I got this one that I'm reading. I've got this other one right here. This one right here. And last but not least, this one right here. And if you notice something about these books is that they're all self-help books. They're all like self-help and just especially this one. I really love Psycho-Cybernetics. It's a really good book. It's so good for like self-help and your self-image. And I don't want to come off as like a depressing guy. I'm not depressed at all. I'm really not depressed when I say this, but I just feel like life is just not meek. Life is just very bleak and unpromising right now. The future seems very unpromising, and just for that reason, I just feel as though I don't have much to really be here for. Like, you know, in this world, I don't have much reason. I don't have a purpose. I don't have like I have goals. Like I want to be rich. I want to like make my family proud. I want to get myself out of poverty and do all that good stuff. Like, I feel like that's like most dudes in our age. Like, it's like that's literally most guys who what I don't know of a single, young adult out there, young dude out there who wouldn't want to be rich, who wouldn't want to make his family proud, who wouldn't want to elevate his lifestyle and elevate his family's life and do all that good stuff. But I just feel like right now, just everything seems like so destitute. Everything seems so bleak, and you might be asking, well, if that's how your day is, right? So I said I do some reading. After that, after I've done some reading, I like to do some. And also, I didn't say this, but I pray in the morning, and I also read my Bible. This is like my ideal day. I don't do this every day. I try to. I'm pretty good at my discipline and consistency, but there's some days that I fall off the mark. But this is like an ideal day where I do nothing wrong and like I'm completely on the ball. So it'll be like that. I somewhere in there after I finish like the gym and I come back, I read my Bible either like before I read some of these self-help books or at night, like before I go to sleep. But anyways, I would read the book, then I would like work on something on this computer. Either I'm working on some YouTube stuff. Lately I haven't been posting too much. It's been like 2 months since I've posted other than my last video. But one thing I've noticed about YouTube is that it requires a lot of work. There's a lot of work, especially if you're posting videos that you're editing a lot. There's a lot of editing that goes into it. It's not easy. So I try and do some YouTube stuff. I'm doing some other online stuff. I'm learning like drop shipping. I'm learning I'm trying to learn some day trading. I'm learning whatever it is that I can try and learn, like whatever skill I can try and gain to like, push myself forward, to help myself out of this mess that I'm in. And I'm also trying to get some certifications, learning for some certifications. I'm in some programs for that. So after I do that, in the afternoon I would get some food, probably for like dinner. I usually like eat once a day, in the morning or at night. But if not two times, then once or twice a day. So after I eat dinner, I would come back and I would like meditate, do my night like stretches, yoga. Super important. I don't care what anyone says. Yoga and stretching is so bad, especially if you're like working out every day like I do. You need to stretch, bro. You need to do some yoga. You need to do some stretching. It's vitally important. You don't know how much you need it until you do it. So I do that. And then, like I said, either I read my Bible, I pray, definitely pray all the time, day and night. And then I go to sleep. And I do it all over again every single day. So you can see just how kind of bland and just bland that lifestyle is. And keeping that consistency within a lifestyle like that, it's very boring for the most part. Like I try and stay away from social media. I don't have like Instagram and stuff like that, Twitter. I don't go on those tabs. I have accounts, but I don't have them downloaded on my phone. I don't have them on my phone. I have TikTok, but only because I post on there. So I'm also trying to gain some viewers and subscribers, direct them to my YouTube, that type of stuff. So I'm mostly just on there for posting. Like I try and post 10 TikToks a day, stuff like that. But also I use it, say about like once or 2 hours a day. Just scrolling, seeing what's up, seeing what's going on. Especially now, I've been on TikTok a lot more recently, just because of what's going on with politics and Trump and the tariffs and stuff like that. Because that's gonna affect me directly. Like I'm a consumer, I buy stuff at the stores, so like eggs are gonna fucking go through. Not here, but other products, whatever, are gonna be affected. So lately I've been on TikTok a lot more just because of what's going on in the political world and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't do much. Like I stay away from girls because realistically I don't have much to offer as a guy. Like yeah, I'm not like ugly or anything. Like I'm not chopped, but I'm also not like a fucking Chad. So my physique is pretty good. I have a pretty great physique. I guess I'm pretty athletic, but it's not that I don't have any prospects. It's not that there aren't any interest, that no girls like me or anything like that. It's just I genuinely just don't have interest in girls. Just in girls in general, just because the quality of chicks that I would encounter or that I would be around are just not good, bro. These are girls who they want a lot more than I have to offer, so they're not gonna stick around. They're not gonna stick around with me working out this tough part of my life. They're just, basically, yeah. So I think that's like that for a lot of guys my age. We just don't have the resources to provide certain things to these women. So I personally find it a waste of time. Like I've wasted too much time and energy. I don't do it, like, but when I was younger, when I was like 16, 17, wasted too much time and energy, trying to please women, trying to, all that stuff. So I'm very, very glad I got like red pilled, if you want to call it that, but I'm glad I got red pilled at a very young age. I think I was like red pilled, like when peak, like Andrew Tate came around. I think it was like before Andrew Tate, because I was looking up like self-improvement stuff, like way before Andrew Tate. I was looking like what's that guy called? Something the strategic alpha male or something like that. Like if like the video of the dude with the beard, the black beard, who like talks about self-improvement and stuff like that. Oh god, I don't know what it is. I'll probably have to look it up, but yeah, I was looking like I was looking at a lot of red pill stuff like very early on. I'm kind of proud to say that I knew about red pill before it went mainstream. Like I knew about red pill before it went mainstream, and I'm saying like early high school, like grade 10. I think I was into the red pill. Grade 9, going to grade 10. I think I was like into the red pill. So from a young age, I've been pretty like understanding and pretty aware of what of like society, of women, of like just general stuff. So I've been pretty lucky to avoid a lot of the heartaches and a lot of the breakups and a lot of the mess I've seen my friends who don't like, who aren't red pilled and who don't know about women like I do and stuff like that. So I've seen them go through breakups. I've seen them waste thousands of dollars on chicks. I've seen them waste months of their lives like pursuing chicks. I've seen it. You name it, I've seen it. And up to like even some dudes that I know who have like pregnancy scares and stuff like that. Dude, it's bad. So I'm glad I've never dealt with any of that, and I'm glad I don't want to. I'm okay with the fact that I've never dealt with any of that, and I don't want to deal with any of that. So just for that reason alone, I'm content with just chilling on my own and doing my own thing, pursuing like my future, pursuing this insatiable desire to be rich and to make it in life, to be successful. But yeah, so other than that, that's why I don't. That's why I don't sort of go around chasing women. So what else? What else? Hobbies. Why don't I have any hobbies? Well, I do have hobbies. I do. I'm part of I do like a martial arts class. I do a boxing class every Tuesday and Thursday. I go to that. It's pretty cool learning like self defense and stuff like that. Like getting punched in the face. I really really love it. It's dope. No, nothing bad to say about it. Yeah, so I do that. I do hikes every Monday. I hike. I try and go around like places. Like right now in the winter, it's a lot harder to find good places to walk around where there's no like cars and stuff. You know, there's trails especially. It's hard to find like good trails just because of the snow everywhere and like you're slipping. There's like ice everywhere. So, but I try and find a new place every Monday to just hike around. I do with like a group of people as well, so that's pretty cool. But in the summer, it's so much better. You can go to like actual like parks and stuff. So much better. But yeah, other than that, I would do so hikes on Mondays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I would do boxing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Uh, that's Tuesdays and Fridays. Anyways, there's a lot of my neighbors are making a lot of noise. Anyways, so Tuesdays and Fridays I would do those activities. So I mean, you can really see like for like a guy my age, like 21 years old, Gen Z, male. Um, Reason why I say like the gym keeps me alive right now is just because those activities, although they're great, I love them. Like I said, I love hiking, I love boxing. Two really great things. It keeps like joy myself, keeps me at peace, but doesn't really like do much in terms of like giving me purpose and reason. It doesn't. It just helps me calm down. It helps me calm down and keep calm, which I really love. But I like if I didn't do those things today, I'd still be okay. Like that's really how I feel. If I didn't do boxing today, I'd be okay. If I stopped hiking today, I'd be okay. But the gym is different. I feel like the gym, if I really stopped gymming today, it'd be a whole different story. So, um, school really is just a waste of time. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're not doing a STEM program, if you're not in school to be like a doctor or an engineer or, even if you're not in a STEM program, if you don't have connections that you're guaranteed a job after high school, say you know of someone or your father or your mother knows of someone who can get you a job guaranteed, it's just a waste of time, right? Because you're going to school. It's no longer for a degree, especially if you're not in a STEM field. I was in a STEM field. I was doing some digital media. I still plan on going back in the future. I've done a year. I've done 2 years so far, and I plan on going back to just finish my degree, just for the sake of having the degree. But I don't even know if the degree itself will help me find a job, because I have friends who are gonna graduate this year, and I know people who have already graduated and like they're working in factories. you know, they have university degrees and they're doing things that have nothing to do with their degrees. So quite literally, it's just a waste of time. If you're not doing something with STEM, I would personally advise you to, take a leap year, take some time off, work, save some money, and pursue like a passion, pursue something that's gonna help you explore like what you want to do in the future, try out different things. That's personally the advice I would give like a person coming straight out of high school. Don't just blindly go to university just for the sake of going to university because your friends are going, especially if you don't have like a purpose or a reason for the program you're choosing, and you're just choosing it just for the sake of choosing a program or university just because your friends are close by, or whatever the reason being. If you have no interest in that program, you're not going to do well in that program, trust me. No matter how hard you try, unless you're like the most disciplined person, but even then it's going to be exponentially harder than if you had actual interest in what it is you were studying and doing. So, water break. My mouth gets so dry when I talk a lot, but I'm trying to keep this into like one take. I'm trying to minimize the amount of cuts I have in this video. But yeah, so that's pretty much the life of an unemployed 21-year-old Gen Z male, right? So right now, what's keeping me going right now is probably the gym and just the prospects that I have for my future. It's not just the gym. I really just titled it this video. I gave this video that titled just for the sake of engagement and whatever, but I'd say the gym is like the primary reason why I'm still like kicking it and going and trying my hardest. But it's a lot more than that. I think the gym is probably number one. I'd say my purpose, I want to get rich. I want to, be successful and make my parents proud, make myself proud, and, show myself and prove to myself that I could really do it. And yeah, and really just really get myself out of this position because it sucks. And that's really that. If you related to this story in any way, I would say that, do what it is that is calling to you. I'd say the gym is really good for guys. I don't know of a single guy who goes to the gym and that doesn't help them, like physically, mentally, psychologically. I don't know of a single dude that I've met in a gym who's gone and they said like, yo, the gym sucks, I hate it. Actually, I do know of a guy like that. I do know, but he's different because he actually does other things. He like works a lot and he kind of doesn't need the gym to like discipline himself. He's like a really type A type of dude. Like he works a lot, and he's really, really confident, really type A. So I guess he doesn't really care about the gym, but I still would advise him, and I have advised him in the past to like go to the gym just for like keeping himself shape and his physique really good. But he plays soccer and he's really lean, so it works for him. Anyways, but I would say like the gym is probably one of the things you want to incorporate into your life somehow. Eating healthy is another thing. Staying off of like negative things like vices, staying off of like smoking, drinking, video games. It's hard, but you're gonna benefit from it. And lastly, I would say finding like a purpose. Oh, actually, girls. Staying off of girls, not being distracted by women. It's just not the time right now. You're not gonna benefit from it. unless you can really find like a girl who's gonna take you seriously and like you can take her seriously, but that's really rare, almost impossible, I would say. But hey man, you know, best of luck to you trying. So girls, and then your purpose, last but not least, your purpose. So if you do those things, those 6 things, you won't have the perfect life, but you'll damn near have it. You know what I mean? Like, I would say I'm pretty happy right now. I think my future is pretty bright, especially with the things that I'm doing. If it succeeds, YouTube, you know, my other online ventures. Once I get rich, bro, it's gonna be a whole different story. I'm gonna go hog wild. Let me say, it's gonna be pretty fun. I'm gonna do so many things like go hiking, go snowboarding, different countries, like go see my mom. Um, so many different things are gonna happen once I succeed in this venture, and I'm hoping it's sometime soon. Like, you know, it may seem unrealistic, but I've seen like 21-year-olds, you know, 20-year-old, 23, 20, like really young guys. Like, as we advance in this world, the younger, the younger, the younger the age is for people to get rich. Like, the youngest billionaire right now is like in his 20s, I think, right? If I forget, he's like some Chinese dude. Some like he developed like an app. He has like an AI app or something like that, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I think he's the youngest guy in the world, the youngest billionaire. I think so. Yeah. But anyways, enough of that. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps the channel. Kind of this is the kind of content that is on my channel. I do plan on posting like basketball type of stuff. Like, I'll be going out, you know, day in the life of. I'll record my day and I'll just talk, you know, about different topics. I've seen it works for different channels, so I want to do that. I have a gym available to me, like a pretty good indoor gym. So I'll probably just shoot around the ball and I'll talk about different stuff like I'm doing now. Just so it's not just this room, man. You're just looking at my face. There's other stuff going on in the video. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Stay tuned. Again, do the things that I recommended in the video. It's really gonna help you try and like organize yourself, organize your future, and help you put yourself in a position to best succeed in the future. But again, thank you for watching. Hope for the best for you, and you got this. Lock in. Peace.